friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them my plans, judge my plans. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus, I got them up plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friend.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action, Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Let's go now. 19 right. 70.
Pickett to throw on first down. And he floated one out there, incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Pickett. He's going to air one out. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and
Ready, break. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
And this pass caught by Gray. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Keanu Benton, the second-round pick, there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now Gray. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Danny Gray, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Pickett will look to throw it here. A short one there to Freiermuth. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Pickett. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And they'll begin by running the option. Walker now on 1st and 10. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Willis. Throw out wide to Walker.
2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
Ready, set.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Oh, look at this play call.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks have 4-11 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos.
In motion is Gray. From the gun, here's Willis. Able to find Gray here. And they'll bring him down at the
13-yard line. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 3rd down and 1. A quick throw there is incomplete. Is that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it.
Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Pickett sets up play action. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go. Shot.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hurry.
You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Let's go.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Willis looking to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. Down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Danny Gray with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. As they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 9 here. Pickett. That is caught. A good move. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Pickett now on 1st down. Incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Pickett. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and a couple. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Pickett back to throw. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 41 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Finding Walker complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis headed left off the option. Give to Walker on the read option. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check smash, check smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen.
Okay,
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come 19, come 19.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pickett now from the gun here. Robinson's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Seahawks 17.
And for the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go.
Second down throw coming by Willis. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Back to throw, Willis.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Last play of the half, Willis.
And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check, Panther. Check. Reload. Dragon 60. Ready.
Second down, here's Willis.
This pass caught by Gray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Let's go now. Check, foul tag, check, foul tag.
In motion right is Brown.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here we go, shot. 60 Eagles.
This is Brown on the carry.
And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Third down and 13. Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Peterson. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And the catch made by Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown your previous drive, then you force a punt, and now this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a one-score game.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Willis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Motioning to the left is Robinson. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the give, this is Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19 tight, 19 tight.
In motion is Gray.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis.
And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Running left is Walker.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, come on.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
In motion left comes Brown.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And now they'll shift things around. They run the option on 2nd down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Oh, still going. There he goes left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
38 yards on the play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Off play action, Pickett. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Looking to throw, Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
19 right.
Willis will look to throw it. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Come 19. Come 19. 3. Warriors 70.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Now Willis to throw. Rolling to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey, Smash.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go Streets. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Willis got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down.
They hand this off to Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
49. Seahawks 24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The 22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Chap 60, chap 60. Chap, check. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by John Johnson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I step down stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air to be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the is bigger saying. But hey, what about it? So I stepped down stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I stepped down stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air to be like, ooh yeah. Yeah. Run it back, 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 run it.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away.
There you go. I'm with the cash like Diego. God.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.